the same. He sailed upon the ocean blue, and Sinbad was his name. He never was afraid of anyone, a hero on the land and sea. He's Sinbad the sailor man, as brave as a man can be. He sailed to adventure, and whatever fate would bring, his courage made him famous and much richer than any king. He thrust into battle and he swung his mighty sword. He faced the greatest danger and a fortune was his reward. Never in the book of history was any man quite the same. He sailed upon the ocean blue and Sinbad was his name. He never was afraid of anyone, a hero on the land and sea. He's Sinbad the sailor man, as brave as a man can be. He's Sinbad the sailor man, as brave as a man can be.
Don't worry, Habeeb. Your seasickness will pass.
Oh, I'm sure it will, Master Sinbad. The question is, if it shall pass before I pass on from this world.
Come away from the railing, my trusted servant. It does you no good to stare at the sea.
I have a bad feeling about this venture of yours.
I wish you had had this feeling before I spent my father's fortune on this trading mission. No matter, I've made the right decision. This voyage will increase my fortune 100-fold.
Land! I see land! An island, Captain! An island!
An island? I know of no island in these seas. No island is shown on my charts.
All the more reason we should set sail for it, Captain Aziz. An uncharted island could hold untold riches.
Or untold dangers.
Oh, if nothing else, at least we'll be on dry land for a while.
Imagine an island where no travelers have yet set foot. Such an island could hold treasures to make us rich beyond our dreams.
Change course for the island! We will claim this island for the Caliph of Baghdad, but the island shall bear my name.
As is only fitting.
Well, Sinbad, it was your idea to come to this island, so I think it's only right you be in charge of the exploration. Prepare to lower away the boat!
I've been sailing for 20 years, and I've never seen an island like this.
Strange that there's no sand on the shore.
Sand or no sand, I love you! Land, solid land!
What sort of island is this? With no trees or mountains or...
Look out! Earthquake!
Prepare to set sail! Sinbad, return to the ship! We must set sail immediately!
Wait! Wait, you scoundrels! Don't leave without us!
monster is gone, Habeeb.
Yes, but so too is the ship.
Could one really blame them?
I can blame them, Master. I do blame them. How dare they leave us to drown? A curse on you and all your relatives. May 1,000 wasps land on your feet and sting them during the night. May your...
Save your breath, Habeeb. We're gonna need all our strength to survive this sea.
All I wanted was to be on dry land for a few moments, and now look where I am.
Oh, stop your complaining. At least we've got fair seas. If we're lucky, the currents will carry us to another island.
And if we're unlucky, the sea monster will return and have us for its dinner.
We're saved, Habeeb. By Allah's mercy, we're saved.
If this is being saved, perhaps it would be better to perish. Thank you, Master. I think.
We'll have to climb to safety. The first order of business is to get some food.
Good. I'll have some roasted lamb, a bowl of figs, and some dates on the side. And for dessert, I think I'll have...
Enough foolishness, Habeeb. We'll have to scavenge for our dinner. You see? That wasn't so hard.
True. It's not exactly roasted lamb, figs, and dates either.
We're alive, we've eaten our fill and quenched our thirst. We ought to be grateful. Is there no end to the sounds that come from that oversized belly of yours?
But it was not me this time, Master.
Horses! Where there are horses, there are men.
Wait for me, Master.
Hello! Greetings!
Who are you? Where do you come from?
My name is Sinbad, and this is my servant Habeeb. We were shipwrecked and landed on the shore by the cliffs.
You must come from a very distant land. You look so strange.
2 arms, 2 legs, 1 head. What's so strange?
Your chins and cheeks are bare.
You must come with us to the capital. Our king will want to meet you.
How do we know he won't cut our heads off?
Because we tell you he will not. We are his sons, the royal princes of Salabat.
Your Majesties.
And that, Sinbad, is how I defeated my predecessor, the Sultan of Salabat, and came to rule this island.
A marvelous story, Your Majesty, and acted out so well.
Not nearly as marvelous as the stories you've told me this past month about your adventures. Sinbad, would you do this old man a favor?
You need only ask, and so long as it is in my power, I shall do it.
I have become fond of you, and cannot bear to think of your leaving Salabat. So I ask that you marry my daughter, Nafir, that you may stay forever in my kingdom and think no more of your home.
I am honored, noble king.
Let the word go forth that Sinbad is to marry my daughter on the next full moon.
Thinking of jumping, Master?
No, I value my life too much to take it.
And yet I know my master's taste in women, and I have seen King Jamal's daughter. You would never marry her. She has the face of a goat.
Well, that is true. But she has a good heart.
But it is also true that I have never heard you lie to any man, and yet tonight you promised to marry Princess Nafir.
Not exactly, Habeeb. I promised the king I would do anything, so long as it is within my power. But it is not within my power to marry his goat-faced daughter if I am not on this island, is it?
You are planning our escape!
Wake up, Habeeb. Can't you do anything I tell you to do?
Thousand pardons, O merciful master. I am afraid my being born at night has made mornings most difficult to bear. What was it you asked me to do, master?
I told you to watch for King Jamal's soldiers.
Oh, yes, that's right. Well, I haven't seen any yet.
Of course you haven't. You've been asleep.
I must say, Master, I don't see how being at the dock at the break of dawn with all these people about is going to help us escape from Salabat.
We are here to welcome a certain ship. Perhaps now you understand? Habeeb, I want you to listen to me. Are you listening? I know that you're excited to see the ship and that it's our means of escape. But you must not shout with joy, because it will attract the king's soldiers. And if King Jamal finds out, he will cut our heads off. You wouldn't like that, would you, Habeeb? Stay here and watch for the king's soldiers. And come tell me if you see them approaching.
Yes, Master.
And stay awake.
Careful with those crates, men. We don't want to damage our trading goods.
You mean my trading goods, don't you?
I beg your pardon, sir. These goods do not belong to you.
Whose are they, then?
They belong to a fine merchant named Sinbad, may Allah rest his soul, who perished during one of our voyages.
And just what you plan to do with them now that this Sinbad is no longer alive?
I will do what I have been doing. I shall sell his goods and return the profit to his relatives in Baghdad.
Thank you, Captain Aziz. But you can save yourself the trouble.
Sinbad? It's really you! You're alive! I barely recognize you. Look at your clothes.
I've been here since I survived the sea monster. But I fear I shall remain here unless I can count on your help.
You can count on me for anything, my friend.
Captain of the Guard! Captain of the Guard!
Speak softly, servant. You'll wake up the whole palace with that donkey braying of yours?
I bring you a message from the king himself.
What message?
You are to send 4 guards to the throne room to pick up 2 crates of gifts for Captain Aziz.
Crates? To be delivered this time of night? This all seems very odd.
I'm not one to question a king's orders, but then I'm just a servant. I'll tell the king what you've said. Perhaps he'll come down here and explain it to you himself.
No, wait, just a moment.
Shh! Do you want to wake up the whole palace?
Yes, you're quite right, good servant. 4 guards to pick up 2 crates, you say, to be delivered to Captain Aziz?
Those were the king's orders.
It shall be done. You heard the order. Gather 4 guards and send them to the throne room for the crates.
Now I see why you were made captain of the guard.
Quickly, Habeeb. The guards will be here any moment.
I'd feel a lot better if we could seal the crates.
Well, I can't very well seal my crate once I'm inside. We'll have to hope for Allah's protection.
This is the first time I've been in a throne room. The king sure knows how to live well.
Will you please pay attention to what you're doing?
These crates, they aren't sealed. Let's see what's inside.
Wait, you fool! If the king learns we've looked in these crates, he could have us thrown to the lions. Oh, let's get to it.
What can be in these crates? They weigh so much.
Maybe we should wake the king and ask him.
Be sure to thank King Jamal for these gifts. And now, let me see what precious gift King Jamal has sent me.
A rare gift indeed.
Is it safe?
What?
The servant said the order to deliver the crates to Captain Aziz came directly from you, Your Highness.
And you believed him? You actually thought I would send a message to the captain of the guards through a lowly servant?
I...
Fool! Get out! Get out! Go to the royal stable and guard the horses and donkeys. That's all you're good for.
Yes, Your Majesty.
A simple merchant outwitting the captain of the guard? Addle-brained sheep.
Nafir has been crying ever since she learned Sinbad sailed away, Father.
Her tears will be nothing compared to the river Sinbad will cry when I get my hands on him. Have my royal barge prepared to sail at once, and along with it, 3 of our fastest warships.
Yes, Father.
I'll show this sailor what comes of trifling with my daughter's heart.
Fate has turned against us, Master. Not so much as a whisper of a breeze to fill the sails.
Ships approaching from our stern!
If only we had the oarsmen those warships have. We'll fight Jamal's ships to our last breath.
No, Captain. It's a kind offer. But this is my battle, not yours. You've done more than I could expect already. only thing I ask is that you don't punish Captain Aziz and his crew. For they knew nothing about our plan to escape.
I will not punish them unjustly. It is only you and your servant who I am concerned about. Take the prisoners to my ship.
When I think of the luxury we lived in at the king's palace, and now look where we are. Maybe it wouldn't have been such a terrible fate to have married the king's dog-faced daughter.
Goat-faced, Habeeb. And remember, it was I who had to marry her, not you. You've been a good servant, Habeeb. I'm sorry you had to be in this trouble with me.
Well, at least things can't get much worse than this, I hope.
Although your treachery against my daughter has wounded my heart, you have not taken anyone's life. Therefore, according to our laws, I cannot take your lives. Instead, I shall leave you on the island. It shall be the island, not I, who takes your lives.
What do you suppose he meant by saying, the island will take our lives?
I'm not sure, Habeeb. It was a curious comment. Once we've gathered enough wood, we'll make a signal fire on the beach. With luck, a passing ship will see our smoke and come to our rescue.
With our luck, it'll be a ship full of cannibals. Ah! Snakes! Snakes!
Stop being silly, Habeeb.
It could have been a snake.
What on earth is that?
Some sort of shelter? Perhaps cannibals live inside.
Smooth as stone. And hard as stone, too. No door. This is no shelter. And yet what a curious thing it is. Its shape is perfect, as though someone...
Allah's wrath! I knew it!
The beast is called a rock. It's our way off this island, Habeeb. All we need to do is wait until tonight. When I was a boy, I heard legends about the rock from my father. But until now, I thought they were only stories. As I understand it, the rock lays its eggs on one island to hatch, but then lives on another. All we need to do is bind ourselves to its legs, and when it flies, it will take us with it.
Oh, is that all we have to do?
Unless you would prefer staying here until it finds us and eats us? More snakes, Habeeb?
Very funny, Master, very funny.
Bind yourself tightly to its leg, Habib. The flight may well be a long one.
Surely not every servant in the world must go through this. I can't stand it!
Hush, Habib. The beast will hear you.
I wish he could hear me. I'd tell him to stop his infernal cawing.
Truly, no man has seen a sight such as this.
No man with sense would want to see such a sight as this.
Ah, Habib, you have no adventure in your soul.
Cobra! Cobra! Ah! It is possible that this was not my best course of action. This was definitely not my best course of action. You drove the monster away. Truly, in all the world, there is no man such as you.
But it shall return, Habib. We must see to it that we are not here when it does. Try to get a hold, Habib. We've got to climb out of this place.
I'm trying, Master. Master, I have the feeling we're doing something wrong.
There has to be a way out of here.
I fear there is not. We shall soon die of thirst and hunger. The ground is catching on fire!
No, Habib. Look here. Diamonds! Gather them up, Habib.
But these riches are useless to us.
You are wrong. They will buy us freedom from this place. If we can make it to that cave, we'll be safe. Run for it, Habib! Now we know why the rock made this place its home.
A steady diet of snakes.
We'd better take cover, Habib. These sacks have been thrown down here to collect the diamonds. Come on, Habeeb. There are people on the other ends of those ropes. All we have to do is climb to freedom.
Ouch!
Look! Men climbing our ropes!
No, wait. Any man who could survive the Valley of Diamonds deserves to be heard.
Very well. We'll hear them. Speak your piece, and tell me why I shouldn't send you back to the crater's floor.
Would you send a king's fortune to the floor of the crater?
Pull them up quickly!
A million thanks to you for saving our lives. Please accept these payments for our rescue.
Back, you greedy hyenas. These men have survived the rock and the snakes. They must surely be blessed by Allah. We cannot take their treasures.
But your good deeds must be rewarded.
Then we will accept these gifts. These diamonds are larger than any we have ever seen. We can now return home and live in comfort for the rest of our lives.
And where is your home, good friend?
In Baghdad.
But that is my home as well.
I set sail for Persia on the evening tide. You and your servant will be my honored guests.
Another week sailing and we will be home. If I'm only dreaming this beautiful dream, don't awaken me.
It's no dream, Habeeb. What's wrong? What is it?
Pirates! Gaining on us quickly! This is no dream. It's a nightmare.
Prepare to defend the ship!
Fire on them, men! Stand by to be boarded!
Make ready to board the vessel. I smell a rich treasure. No! That's it. Pull us closer to the treasure.
Habeeb, as of this moment, you are no longer my servant. You are a free man.
You picked some time to free me, Master. I mean, Sinbad.
It will give you something to fight for.
Indeed it does. Board her, men! Tell your men to put down their swords with your next breath, or you shall breathe no more.
Surrender, men!
Louder!
Surrender, men! There are too many of them. There's no sense dying for nothing.
Take the prisoners onto our ship. They should fetch a handsome price at the slave markets. Well, Sinbad, at least I got to taste a few moments of freedom. Sinbad? Did you say Sinbad? That is my master's name. You are Sinbad the sailor?
I am. And whom am I addressing?
I am Captain Chung.
Known to be the greatest pirate of the China Sea?
Until the Emperor set his entire navy out to hunt me down and forced me to seek other waters. But I have heard of you as well. Your voyages are known to many.
You honor me, Captain.
Untie these men. I will not have it said that I sold Sinbad the sailor into slavery. On the other hand, I have my reputation as a ruthless pirate to think about. I can't very well have people going around saying I just let prisoners go on their way. Heaven forbid. I have it. I'll set you both adrift in a lifeboat. If you survive, it will be to your credit. If you perish, it shall not be on my head. You know, Sinbad, I've been trying to think what we've done to deserve getting into these fixes.
We're just lucky, I guess.
You call being set adrift in a lifeboat lucky?
No, I call being carried to an island lucky.
An island?
We've been drifting toward it for most of the day.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
You didn't ask.
Must be a rich harbor with all these ships visiting.
Yes, and we must be the poorest men here since the pirates took my diamonds.
I'll settle for a hot meal and safe passage back to Baghdad.
Hello? Hello there! I say hello there!
I don't like the looks of this.
We'll go aboard and learn what we can. Hello? Anyone here?
I don't like the looks of this.
I've already said that, Habeeb.
Well, I'm saying it again. It's a ghost ship. That's what it is.
I've heard of such things, but never 6 ghost ships all anchored in one harbor. There has to be another explanation. Let's get some weapons and head to the shore. You have nearly as many weapons as the Caliph's army.
I'm not taking any chances.
It's as quiet here as it was on the ship. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery yet.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
In all my travels, I've never heard such stillness. Not a bird, not an animal, not an insect.
Almost as if some thing scared them all away.
Gold.
And more.
It's everywhere. Just lying on the ground, waiting to be taken.
The question is, why hasn't it been taken?
Footprints. A great many men have been here.
Yes, but there are none going in the other direction.
Come here. Look at this.
My eyes are deceiving me.
Another one. Look at the distance between the footprints.
What kind of man could have such a stride? Please, oh please, oh please, oh please forget I asked that question.
What are you waiting for, Habeeb? Draw your sword. Come attack me if you dare, for it shall be your end. Give me another sword, Habeeb. Ah!
Go ahead and eat us if that's what you're going to do, and be done with it!
Habeeb, you're more brave than I thought.
No one-eyed dog is going to make me quiver like a coward! I am sorry, oh, powerful one, it was merely a jest! There's a limit to a man's bravery. It was the want of gold that led us here. We are rich now, but it matters little, and we shall surely perish in this place.
As sure as my name is Sinbad, I was not born to perish at the hands of a creature with one eye and half a brain.
Sinbad? Is it truly you? Then there is hope for us yet.
There is always hope, so long as men of courage stand together. Now hear my plan. Now, men, to the beach! What am I going to do with you, Habeeb?
Get me out of here in one piece, I hope. Oh, forget about the gold. We already have enough to live like kings. Hurry! The sooner we are away from this cursed island, the safer we'll be. You've saved us all, Sinbad. I say we give half of all our gold to Sinbad. What say you?
Your gift is too great.
Were it not for your courage, we would not be alive to give it.
But to give me so much gold.
Never have I dared to interrupt you, Sinbad. But this one time, I will beg that you hold your tongue and accept this generous gift.
Wise is the man who has newly found his freedom.
The monster will have us yet!
Change course! We're heading for the reefs!
Helmsman, change our course!
No, I beg you not to change our course.
But it is madness not to. We'll be torn apart on the reef.
If not the reef, the Cyclops will tear us to pieces. I pray you to wait until the last possible moment to change our course.
You have saved us so far. I will entrust our fate to you. Take my ship's wheel, Sinbad, and with it our lives. Thus it was that Sinbad the sailor earned a treasure equal to that of the Caliph of Baghdad himself. And upon his return to that fabled city, he gave half his fortune to the poor, and to mankind a story of great adventure which would inspire men throughout the ages.